And hello everybody, my name is NikoTheLegend, also known as the Well-Mannered Teenager and the Snowflake. And once again, we are going to talk about some poor game development. And unfortunately, I wish I could talk about Mass Effect or Dragon Age, but there isn't really too much to discuss about those games that I haven't already talked about before in previous videos. Now, we're going to be talking a bit more about Anthem and why BioWare management is blaming customer for Anthem's poor reception. Now, this article I found on thegamer.com just talks a little bit about the management blaming the customers and everything, but it doesn't really explain why exactly. It's a very vague article. Actually, I don't even know if this article is even worth mentioning because, well, I picked it because there's absolutely nothing else really to talk about. Maybe besides Anthem, its player base, they're just flat out leaving because the game is so crappy. Also, Anthem is going to E3 again. And yeah, I don't understand why they're going to E3. There's no... Really? Is there really a big demand for this? I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up too much with Anthem because Anthem is a game I care absolutely nothing about. Besides making some articles and videos every now and then. Yeah. Anyway, let's just say that BioWare thinks that the players are the blame for Anthem's poor reception, as they like to blame others for their miscreated title. It's not the half-baked game or the half-completed game that they released at launch. No. It's not their fault. It's the players' fault. They are wrong. And this goes back to BioWare developers blaming the players, the customers, for Mass Effect Andromeda's poor success, which you could easily argue and find anywhere on the internet that it's not the players that made such a crappy, poorly animated game. No. It's really you, BioWare, and EA. Blaming on the players is just not fair at all because we the players and customers have spent, well, more than the amount that this game rightfully deserves. And I mean, I haven't even played Anthem before. Don't take my word for it. You can just go on all the sources that this article is posting. A lot of people talk about how disappointing it is, I'm sure, on all forums related to BioWare, Reddit, anything on the internet. And I'm truly deeply sorry that players were left with a really garbage game and really lacks any shine compared to Division 2, which came out about a little bit later. Yeah, that's not very good. So, why would BioWare blame the players? Well, why would they not blame EA, which they kind of did, for rushing them to make a game? But blaming the players, that's just not right. That's not ethical. That just makes players never to want to play your game again. Your games, plural. And I just don't understand it. You know, if you make a good game, you make a good, solid game. Like God of War, for example. Then it's really hard to bitch about it unless you're an SJW who complains about masculinity and patriarchy and child abuse or whatever you want to call it. But other than that, the game itself is a solid, pretty close to 10 out of 10 experience. Anthem? No! And despite having more development time than God of War, let's see, Anthem was being talked about, being developed, also used to be called Beyond back in 2012, and you didn't have enough time to work on it? Maybe that's because, well, EA really did screw you over. And I have made a video explaining why, thanks to a good Kotaku writer, article, poster, and it's about pretty close to an hour long explaining the tumultuous development cycle for Anthem, and then also there's another video that talks about Dragon Age as well, about what's going down with that. And as Anthem is receiving poor reception and probably going to be put on the shelf just like Andromeda, players are just going to be trying to get past this flop of a so-called game and look towards Dragon Age 4, which is also risky at best because these are two games in a row that BioWare has really flopped real hard on. And I don't understand why Anthem is going to E3. what are they going to show us? What's going to be new? What's going to be important? A reworked loot system, another roadmap that they have been delaying that has nothing really have come out. Their Twitter hasn't really had too much to talk about. Nothing, absolutely nothing. I don't know what EA is going to do. They have to pull just some kind of ultimate magic trick. But all in all, the players have the right to talk about how shitty your game is. And if there's a majority of people talking about how shitty your game is, then it's probably a shitty game. Anyone you would ask, a normal person, now you don't even have to be a gamer. If you ask somebody hey, if you were to play this game and it was half complete, would you spend $60 for a half complete game? Pretty much anybody's going to say no. And blame it on those people that know the truth and didn't fall for this stupid hype train, which, like I said, I don't know how these players that have played the game have fell for the hype train and don't even realize how crappy of a game this is. I don't know how you guys didn't see this coming. You must have been first-time BioWare fans or something, but, I hope you learned your lesson. Not trying to be harsh or anything, but this is how the cookie crumbles, my friends. Now, BioWare better watch out. They better sit back. They better take it back a notch and not blame it on the players, because they will fight back by not spending their hard-earned money or daddy or mommy's money on your shitty games. Okay, BioWare? So watch out. Anyway, I just want to hear what you guys have to say and think about how BioWare is blaming the customers on the poor reception of Anthem and, of course, Andromeda, but mainly Anthem. And I want to also hear what you guys are thinking they're going to be showing at E3. This is going to be interesting. They should just start releasing the game for free so people can actually just play it. I bet they would probably get more of a player base, not too much, And, the only positive is that Anthem has sold 3.7 million copies. So if not anything, they did sell quite a bit. But will it be enough? Will it be enough? Will EA and the Frostbite engine have the last laugh? I'll let you guys decide. Anyway, thank you so much. Like I said, I do apologize for the lack of anything worth mentioning. There's really nothing out there, guys, BioWare related that's, like I said, not worth mentioning. Nothing really for Mass Effect, nothing for Dragon Age that I haven't stated or any other people have also stated. But anyway, Pathfinders, I'll see you next time.